Mastering Passive Voice, Transitive and Intransitive Verbs Simplified. Hello there, language learners. In today's lesson, we're going to delve into a fascinating area of English grammar: transitive and intransitive verbs in passive voice. This might sound a bit complex at first, but don't worry, we'll break it down piece by piece. By the end of this lesson, you'll be mastering these grammar points like a pro. Before diving into our main topic, let's take a moment to recap. Transitive verbs are verbs that require an object to complete their meaning, like give, show, or tell. For example, in the sentence, she gave a book, gave is a transitive verb and a book is its object. On the other hand, intransitive verbs do not need an object to make sense. They're complete on their own. Words like run, sleep, and arrive are intransitive verbs. For example, in the sentence, he sleeps, sleeps is an intransitive verb, and it doesn't require an object. Now that we have our verbs sorted, let's shift our focus to passive voice. In English, we use passive voice when the focus is on the action, not who is doing the action. For instance, the cake was eaten by John is in passive voice. The action, eating the cake, is emphasized, not John. This is where it gets interesting. Since transitive verbs require an object, they can be transformed into passive voice easily. The object of the transitive verb in an active sentence becomes the subject in the passive sentence. For example, the active sentence, John ate the cake, turns into the cake was eaten by John in passive voice. Intransitive verbs, since they don't have an object, generally can't be put into passive voice. However, some intransitive verbs can be used in a type of passive form if they're followed by a preposition, or what we call a prepositional phrase. For instance, he laughed at the joke could be changed to the joke was laughed at. Although, these forms are less common and can often sound awkward. Alright, time to put this knowledge into practice. Here are a few sentences. Try transforming them from active to passive, keeping in mind whether the verb is transitive or intransitive. 1. Active. She bought the car. Hint. Bought is a transitive verb. 2. Active. We celebrate the festival. Hint. Celebrate is a transitive verb. 3. Active. He fell off the ladder. Hint. Fell is an intransitive verb, but it has a prepositional phrase. And that wraps up our lesson on transitive and intransitive verbs in passive voice. Remember, practice is key when mastering any language. So, don't forget to try the exercises and practice these concepts in your daily conversations or writing. Happy learning and see you in the next video.